Hi! Welcome to Rooftop Trombone in the age of COVID-19, day number 246. That's Rooftop Trombone version 2.0, day number 46, 246. And that's right, we are in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Hi, my name is Bowyer, the Dean of the School of Arts at Sunway University, right over there in Sunway City, part of the metropolitan area surrounding Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, where we are on day number 46 of our second lockdown. It's a quasi-lockdown. It's not as strict as the one we had in March. And we're mostly working from home wherever possible. And we're not traveling more than a few miles from home, 2 in a car maximum. A lot of restrictions. And we're working on bringing the virus cases back down here in Malaysia. Although I have to say, they're dramatically lower than most of the places you are if you're not in Taiwan or New Zealand. Maybe South Korea, about the same as South Korea. Anyway, enough of that. I'm not here to talk virus or politics. I'm here to play some trombone for you tonight as just a sort of a diversion. Every night at 7 p.m. I come out here on my rooftop. Unless it's raining, I go to a balcony and play trombone for just a few minutes, just as a way of releasing some of my own stress and hopefully helping with yours wherever you are in the world. I know many of you, only a few of you actually watch this live at my time, but I know many more of you come along shortly later or quite a bit later if you're one of those lazy slugs in bed right now. Because it is, after all, 6 a.m. Eastern Time in the United States, 5 Central Time, where a lot of people I know are, and even earlier if you're on the West Coast. But that's okay. I'm not worried about that. I'm here to play, for me as much as for you. And tonight, as I have done for almost every night for this version 2, I've been playing trombone as a way of commenting on other art forms, and they have been almost exclusively poetry or visual images, typically sent by you, the audience, although lately I guess you've been slacking off, so my wife and I are choosing the poetry and the image. Well, we did have some help with images last night, I guess. Anyway, tonight I'm going to do a poem that I think is appropriate. It's day number 22 of poetry in this 46 days, and it's a poem by, we'll see here in just a second, I want to say Edgar, that's his name, Edgar Guest. It's a poem called Thanksgiving, written 103 years ago in 1917, and I think it says a lot about the American Thanksgiving experience. I hope you enjoy it. Getting together to smile and rejoice, and eating and laughing with folks of your choice, and kissing the girls and just declaring that they are growing more beautiful day after day. Chatting and bragging a bit with the men, building the old family circle again, living the wholesome and old-fashioned cheer, just for a while at the end of the year. Greetings fly fast. As we crowd through the door and under the old roof, we gather once more, just as we did when the youngsters were small. Mother's a little bit grayer, that's all. Father's a little bit older, but still ready to romp and laugh with a will. Here we are back at the table again, telling our stories as women and men. Bowed our heads for a moment in prayer. Oh, but we're grateful and glad to be there. Home from the East Land and home from the West, home from the folks that are dearest and home with the folks that are dearest and best. Out of the sham of the cities afar, we've come for a time to be just what we are. Here we can talk of ourselves and be frank, forgetting position and station and rank. me the end of the year, and it's fun when most of the planning and toiling is done. Bring all the wanderers home to the nest. Let me sit down with the ones I love best. Hear the old voices still ringing with song. See the old faces unblemished by wrong. See the old table with all of its chairs, and I'll put soul in my Thanksgiving prayers. Thank you very much. Thank you for being here this morning, and I really hope you'll tell me about your favorite poem or a poem that you've written, and send it to rooftoptrombone@gmail.com, or send images. Some of you had, I know, a lot of us did not gather with large families for Thanksgiving, but most of us, I think, at least in the United States, gathered with small families, as we did here, my wife and I, and we'd love to see your photos just of the small nuclear family. That would be fabulous. I know we all miss seeing the big crowds, and I say hi and love you to all the crowd that we missed out on. We did have a terrific Zoom session this morning, by the way, with the 3 grandchildren and in their 3 different homes, and it was great to see you guys. Anyway, that's all I have for tonight. Thanks so much for being here. We'll get Donna back to read poetry very soon now, because she does a much better job of it than I do. Thanks. Bye. Stop.